Tonight, the road leads to Kansas, where a soccer culture and winning ways have taken hold. It's time for Jay Heaps and his Revs men to get back at it against Sporting Kansas City. That's next on Comcast Sportsnet. Starting line is brought to you by Pepsi Max, 0 calories, maximum Pepsi taste.
The Revs switch things up tonight and go with a 4-2-3-1. And tonight, Revs debut of French forward Sayer Sen, giving the Revs a much-needed target man up top. Kansas City has their own odd version of a 4-3-3, led by midfielder Graham Susi, who assisted last week's game winner. Look for him to shift out wide and attack from the flanks. Also, Roger Espinoza is going to be a handful for the Revs in that midfield.
An expectant atmosphere as it's Sayer Sen over the ball with Benny Feilhaber, and we are underway. Now 34 years of age. Flick on header there. McCarthy tangled up with Sapong, and he is in some trouble here. Get to the back pocket, he's off. Denying a clear goal-scoring opportunity is the call, and if the definition is last man, it's really a judgment call by the referee. He was a long way from goal, but there was nobody between CJ and Sapong and Matt Reese but Stephen McCarthy, and now the Revolution are in a lot of trouble. Down a man just 14 minutes into this game.
So yeah, that's a tough call for a referee to make this far, this early in the game. I mean, definitely slows them up. They're both battling side by side. They both have their arms interlocked. I don't think he's intentionally holding him back or pulling his shirt or anything like that.
The question is, could he have gotten away with giving him a yellow and having Kansas City feel like it's a fair call?
No, he's been looking really aggressive, really strong in that midfield. He's definitely getting himself in dangerous spots, and he's not afraid to go forward.
Tierney's header picked up by Chance Myers. Kai Kamara from Sierra Leone. Espinoza. Now Sinovic centering pass. Joseph's header for Kamara, lets it drop, squares it, it's loose, and it's in! 1-0, the Revs couldn't clear their lines. Graham Zusi pounces to put the home team up by a goal.
Zusi does well there, even on the ground, just to get a little touch in there behind Reese. But again, just with the lack of numbers in the back there, they give him too much time to get that free shot. Free cross, Joseph does well. Nobody steps out there. Tierney's really got to get himself out there and close down that shot.
Zusi, again, had a fantastic 2011 season as he brings the crowd to life here.
They're just packing it in right now. They've got 9 guys behind the ball, just trying to hold tight.
Espinoza, Convey. Sinovic, he can put a good cross in. Instead goes to Combi. Little give and go. Seth Sinovic gets to the end line. Squares it. Oh, that's dangerous. And what a save by Reese. But the follow-up is finished. Kai Kamara makes it 2-0. He's a Rev killer. His 6th career goal in 11 matches against New England.
The Revs, I'm saying to myself as I'm watching this play unveil, Showery is not closing this down. He's just kind of lagging. Matt lets one spill. I think he'd rather have it back. Makes an unbelievable second save, and nobody's there in the middle to help him out. And for me, Showery's got to step to that ball. Just put a little bit of pressure on him. Doesn't have to get beat, but just a little bit of pressure.
Zusi puts it on his left foot. Centers. Oh, he overhit that all the way across, but it's run down by Bobby Convey. Starting his career, age 16, DC United. Setting that profile in the paper today that if you had a son in a similar situation, that he would not recommend that he go pro at age 16. Interesting call. Ball in for Sinovic, cuts it back, and it's 3! CJ Sapong!
First 2 minutes of the half, and they give away a goal. The Revs got caught sleeping there, definitely.
Well, you bet on Sinovic to take the shot against his former team. He makes the unselfish play.
That's just a great through ball. He takes his time. Again, he has all day in the world. Brings out Matt, just slots it. CJ does well just to have that left-footed finish. And obviously a very acrobatic, strong forward up there.
Revs bottom dwellers last year. A lot of new faces, a renewed attitude, but they've run 2 tough away games to start the season. Great ball, Failhaber. Alston couldn't take it with the first touch, but runs onto it. Slips, delivers for Guy, who heads it goalwards, but it's saved by Nielsen. In the end, not enough power on it to really trouble the keeper. And the Revs still kind of limited to scraps here.
Yeah, Colin's done. He said he gave the substitution rule, but that's just a great through ball. I mean, that is Beckham-esque type of ball from Benny deep in his own half. Just pings it along the drive. Alston does well, gets a little cross in there. Guy almost acted like he wasn't quite ready and doesn't get a full header on it. He's definitely an experienced veteran. He's been quiet today, but he hasn't had, still been effective, getting a couple good crosses in.
Alston toes that over the line. Just a second corner kick, the match for Kansas City.
We have Showery telling Wynn and Fagundes to get up forward, stretch these guys out.
Out swinger, headed on frame, and a good save there by Reese.
It's a great save by Matt Reese, right on his goal line, fully stretched out, pushes that thing wide. I think Fagundes, if he was more of a seasoned vet, he gets that call or gets at least a consideration.
Well, or maybe he did something to get, because Seth Sinovic, we never saw him blow his stack the whole time he's with the Revs, so Diego knows how to wind up the older guys. CJ Sapong is in and he's onside. 1v1 with the keeper. Tricks his way around him, slides it wide. Good goalkeeping by Reese.
Good play by Matty just to stand him up. Showery does well to get on his horse and get back, but that's what's going to happen when you're down 3-0 like this. You're going to extend yourself in the back. I'm not sure what's the pawn where you tried to beat him one-on-one, and he could have just laid it off to the left. He had his other forward coming up beside him, could have slotted it easily in open net for Matt Reese. Goal line save and a one-on-one pressure save right there. That's good for him to walk away with this game.
Espinoza's ball in. It's off the crossbar by Myers. Second attempt goes harmlessly wide, but is nearly 4-0.
That was a good play by Clyde. I mean, just gets a quick turn, gets a shot.
And that is the last action of this game. 3-0 the final. Jeff, tough night out in Kansas City for New England.